Hello everyone! Greetings from Kharkov, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. In this video we will discuss with you 10 important facts about long-distance relationship. There is this cliche that a long-distance relationship just have to be more complicated and much less fulfilling than dating someone locally. And in this video we will try to determine together with you if it is true or false. But first of all, let me make a very important disclaimer. If you have never met in person and you are talking on a paper-letter dating site and you have to pay there per every minute or every letter that you open, you are not in relationship yet, so she is not your girlfriend. If you have never met in person and you are talking online for even 6 months or 8 months, this is not a relationship yet. It's just the online flirt, or how you can call it, but not a long-distance relationship. And this brings us to the first very important fact about long-distance relationship. Usually when people are in long-distance relationship, they tend to really romanticize and idealize their partner. Because, well, you don't see your partner every day and you don't see how he or she leaves dirty dishes in the sink for the whole night, or how she or he leaves all the dirty laundry right on a chair. And you believe that for sure your partner is not like that. She is this really unique, really special and really flawless human being. Why do we romanticize our partners when we are in long-distance relationship? Well, first of all, you have lots of time to be thinking about your partner, and of course your imagination goes wild. When you have this benefit of having an ocean or several hundreds or thousands kilometers between you, then you can choose when to talk to your partner. You can choose to talk to your love interest only when you are in a good mood, when you are well rested, not when you are tired. And of course it creates this illusion that life is always cherries and blossoms for you, because you are always romantic and he or she appears to be always romantic for you. Of course there can be exceptions and there can be drunken messengers. We're not talking about that right now. And actually romanticizing and glamorizing your partner can apply to a scenario when a gentleman sees a picture, a profile picture on a paper-letter dating site or any dating site or even on Tinder. He doesn't know this girl, but he likes the photo and his imagination does the rest. In his imagination, she is just perfect and she will fall for him, and they will have 3 kids and a house with perfect white fence. The second important fact about long-distance relationship is the fact that when you are in long-distance relationship, you have a chance to invest lots of your time into your career, into your education, into all your hobbies. So basically your life is not put on hold. You're still going about your everyday routine. You go to gym or you read books, you meet your family and you spend time with your friends, and at the same time you anticipate it when you will finally reunite with your love interest. You romanticize this experience. Also, when you finally meet with your love interest after being apart for, let's say, 2 months or 3 months, usually you try to look your best, you prepare yourself, and Ukrainian women, they usually buy new clothes, they do their hair, do their nails, they do their makeup to impress their boyfriend or their fiancé, and of course every meeting like that, it feels like honeymoon. So you can tell that when you are in long-distance relationship, this early stage of romance, and in Ukraine we call it the stage of flowers and candies, it is drastically prolonged. 3. When you are in long-distance relationship, not only you tend to romanticize and idealize your partner, but also you actually get a chance to miss your partner. Because when you are dating locally, pretty often, especially at the early stage, people tend to invest so much time and effort into their new, still very fresh and fragile relationship that they kill it all with too much force, with too much attention. They don't give each other a chance to actually miss each other. I'm sure you have met such couples who have just started dating and they try to do everything together. They meet their friends only together. They go out only together. They sign up to the same gym. So literally they spend all the time together except from maybe going to work. And it is very hard to start missing a person if you literally spend 12 hours per day together. So when you are in long-distance relationship, you actually get a chance not only to fantasize about your partner, but actually to miss being physically together. This actually helps you build more romantic anticipation and more sexual tension. And when you finally meet, you feel that your relationship is truly unique and your partner is truly one of a kind, because you have been romanticizing this meeting and looking forward to this meeting for months. Of course, some gentlemen and some ladies, they tend to put so much pressure on their partner by constantly texting and calling and trying to check what their partner is doing, that they become this dark shadow in the life of their love interest. And of course, it is not a pleasant feeling. They don't give much space to their partner, even when they are like kilometers away. Such vigilant, constant control will be actually a huge turn off. It is important to let your partner live his or her life, to meet friends, family, to watch a movie, or maybe to read a book alone. The fact that you are in long-distance relationship doesn't mean that you have to be in touch 24/7, that you have to be texting each other every minute. We have once worked with a gentleman like that, and in his opinion, he has to be talking to the lady he has met in Kharkov like every day for 4 hours, like 4 hours every day. We have tried to reason with our clients, telling that she had just 4 dates with you and she has a life, her life, and squeezing 4 hours per day every day to talk to you, that's way too much. Yes, of course, if you have met a person, a new person offline, and then for whatever reason you are separated and you are forced to continue building your acquaintance online by using Skype or Zoom, you want to get to know a person more, but quantity doesn't mean quality, and 4 hours per day, every day, it can be too much. Can you be surprised that after 1 week of such intense communication, the lady wanted out of it? And she has honestly told our psychologist that what would have happened if they actually have reunited and started an offline relationship in one territory. Let's say they settle down and live together. Would this gentleman control like her every move? Would it be possible for her to go out, make a friend, have some coffee without him, do her nails, walk around the house or around the block? Or would he be this constant shadow in her life? Nobody wants to feel like he or she is suffocating in this relationship, and nobody wants to feel forced to talk every day for 4 hours. That's unhealthy. 4. In long-distance relationship, it is important to learn how to trust your partner. We are all human beings, and we all have this fear that we can be easily replaced. It's not a pleasant feeling. If you and your best half want to really make it work, you have to learn how to trust each other. How to make it work? Well, keep your girlfriend or your boyfriend involved into your life. Share what you are going to do tonight. If you are going out with your friends, who are these friends? What are you going to do? Which play you will watch or which movie you will watch? Of course, keep in mind that giving too much information is not healthy. I'm sure your girlfriend is not that interested whether you had a tuna sandwich or a grilled cheese sandwich for lunch. Well, some people like details, other people find it too much because she is busy with her life, and your tuna sandwich is not a #1 priority for her to learn on this day. 5. With all the advanced technology, it is so easy to be in touch with your soulmate, even if you are separated by oceans. Because you can be texting, you can be Skyping, you can be on Zoom, you can be sending videos, photos, whatever. I'm sure you have noticed that nowadays with some of your friends, even though they live in other cities or in other countries, on other continents, you are more involved with each other's lives than with some friends who live in the same city, maybe in the same area. Because some friends who, let's say, live in another country, they constantly text you, they send you photos, they share information, what is new going on with their lives, you text them back, and you're constantly in touch. While with some local friends, You try for weeks to find out a time that will work both for your schedule and for their schedule to finally meet, have that coffee and exchange news. And usually it never happens because life is hectic, you tend to reschedule, because finding 40 minutes to drive to the downtown or to another part of the city to spend time with a friend can be too much, while you can call your other friend in Germany or in UK, or you can text your other friend, make a short video and send it, and it will take you like 5 minutes to do it. 6. Quality communication and less negative communication. I will explain to you what I mean. Many our couples have confessed that they have actually managed to build quality communication during the long-distance stage of their relationship, because they were sharing huge emails with each other, they were texting back and forth, they were actually reading what the other person is answering, and they were thinking which questions to ask, they were choosing topics, which topics to discuss. So they really got to know each other very well during this stage because they were talking, they have built communication. And also with long distance relationship, usually there is much less negative communication because, first of all, don't forget that you romanticize and idolize your partner, so it doesn't feel that right to blame this perfect boyfriend or perfect girlfriend for some mundane things that happen to you. And if it rains and if you see that your mood is not so good, you don't feel like talking to your girlfriend or boyfriend, you don't want to rain on their parade, so to call. So you wait till you calm down, you wait till your mood is up, or she texts and your mood is so much better, so you leave your negativity out of this communication. And also with long distance relationship, you have this benefit of actually reading what you have written before sending that email. Of course, some people are too emotional and they manage to fight over texts and over messengers and photos, etc. But the majority of people, they actually think before sending those messages or sending those emails or before calling. 7. When you are in long-distance relationship, usually you are in a relationship with a person who represents another culture and country, and it makes the whole process more unique. You feel more intrigued about your partner, you feel more excited, and you feel that this whole experience is new, unique, and romantic. So, of course, you think that your partner is unique because she speaks with an accent, and she can tell you more about her culture, and she celebrates Christmas on another day, and she has different holidays in her culture, so you can talk about this, and it adds extra flavors into your relationship. 8. You dream about bigger goals, like getting married, buying a house, relocating to another country, and finally reuniting there with your love interest. And of course, when you have these huge, very important goals, you can make some short-term sacrifices. The whole experience of waiting for something big and something very important makes this process unique and more romantic. For example, one of our couples has waited for 18 months during the lockdown because Australia was under the very strict lockdown and you couldn't enter or leave the country, and they had to be very creative to maintain mutual interest and to build up this anticipation. 9. It is important to remember that long-distance relationship is not for everyone. And we have watched it so many times when, for example, we introduce a gentleman and a lady and they both claim that they feel this strong chemistry during their offline dates, and they feel this strong push toward each other because they are physically attracted to each other. But once the gentleman leaves and you have to rely on gadgets to text and to Skype and to talk on Zoom, 1-2 weeks stop and all the interest fades. So when you choose to have a long-distance relationship, it is important to choose a partner with whom you can do it. It has to be someone who is truly open-minded, someone who is romantic, someone who has zero trust issues, someone who is ready for these short-term sacrifices for the huge long-term goal that you mutually have. It is important to be optimistic about your future. If the person person you choose to build long-distance relationship with is by nature negative, it's not going to work. Right attitude is the key. So if you believe you are ready for a long-distance relationship, make sure you are choosing a partner who is on the same page with you. And as a last point, I want to tell you that I strongly believe that international couples truly have much more fun and excitement in their relationship, though of course it is not for everyone. And if you choose international dating, for sure there will be a stage of long-distance relationship. It will be a unique, very unusual experience, and a lot depends on your attitude and on the attitude of your partner. And if you do it right, it can be a very memorable, truly romantic stage of your life, and it will create the romantic base of your relationship, so it is important to do it right. Guys, I hope it was helpful, and I hope you will share your thoughts about long-distance relationship in the comments below this video. Have you ever been in long-distance relationship? What did you like about it? What you didn't like about it? I hope you will share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to press like and to subscribe to our channel. I want to wish you love. Svetlana Mukha, especially for Diolli.com with love.